can find the distance between 2 points. Let this be our number line, where we have numbers from -1 to 6. And these are 2 points on the number line. What is the distance between point A and B? One way in which we can figure out the distance is by counting the number of units in between A and B. There are 4 units: 1, 2, 3, and 4. It means that the distance between A and B is 4 units. But this method is tedious if there are many units in between, which tells us that we have to look for an easier way to find the distance. How do we find the distance between points A and B here? Look at the numbers under points A and B. It's 1 and 5. The distance between points A and B equals absolute value of 5 minus 1, which equals 4. There are a few things we learnt here. First, the distance between A and B is written like this: D and then AB in brackets. The distance is the absolute value of the difference between the endpoints of segment AB. Here the endpoints are 5 and 1. Remember, it's the absolute value of the difference, so it can also be written as absolute value of 1 minus 5. The absolute value ignores the sign of the number, so even absolute value of 1 minus 5 will equal 4. But it is always a good practice to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. We should also know that the distance between points A and B is the same as length of segment AB. So length of segment AB in this example is 4 units. Here's another example. This time we have to find the distance between points C and D. The first thing you should do is look at the endpoints of the segment. The endpoints of the segments are 2 and -2. So the distance between the points C and D will be absolute value of 2 minus -2. 2 minus -2 is 4, and absolute value of 4 is 4. The length of segment CD is 4 units.